Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Alright you guys, so today on the channel we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to tell you why I started creating WWE content, wrestling content, sports content, what led me to that decision, why I do it, and I just want to give you a little bit more of a backstory on why I started this channel. I recently hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, which is something that I honestly, when I started this, did not think would happen ever. I did not start this channel to really like hit the subscriber marks, hit the follower marks. I really kind of did it for myself because I feel like when I was growing up, I watched a lot of wrestling, I watched a lot of sports. And for especially wrestling purposes, it wasn't the cool thing to do. But it also wasn't a community where there was a lot of female driven people. So I really feel like, I didn't have a lot of that connection, a lot of that, connection to people who were like me, who liked wrestling, who liked the sports, and really wanted to talk about them and break down plays and break down matches and all this stuff. So I just feel like that wasn't the community that there was when I was growing up. And then a few years ago, I think it was around actually probably a year ago, 2024, I came across several wrestling content creators. And started following them, a mix of guys and girls. Wheezy was one of them. She is tremendous, and I really enjoy her content and everything she does. She was one of them that I started to follow. I started to follow a couple others and really just got, because on your TikToks and Instagrams and stuff, when you start following people, that ends up being on your For You page. So then you discover more people. And so that kind of led me to discovering all of these people, a lot of girls who talked wrestling and talked about how much they enjoyed it. And I went back and forth on actually creating the content myself. I was like, I don't know, like, should I do this? Like, it seems like fun, but I am one where I am kind of a perfectionist. And so getting on the phone and just like yapping without it being like perfect scheduled was a little hard for me at the time. Since then, it's actually helped me a lot to not have such perfection standards because I do. Um, and I have a very deep inside voice that is always like, "Oh, I could have done this better. I could have done that better." So, I feel like wrestling content has helped me kind of like silence that a little bit. I still have it today to some days. But I was like, "Can I actually do this? Like, is this something that I actually can do?" And so one day I honestly was just like, "Why not? Like, let's try it. Let's see if we can connect with a community of people who enjoy things like you, who are similar to you." And, because I really like my husband will listen to me yap all day long, and he is big into sports, so we can talk about sports all day long. But the wrestling aspect is not him. He is not big into wrestling. You guys know that we've been vocal about that on our videos. And so I didn't really have anybody to talk about wrestling with. He would listen to me, but he wasn't as invested as I am. And so, starting this page was really about building a community of people that I can talk to about wrestling. And so, doing that, I met a ton of people. I met so many people. So many of you guys really started following me and enjoying my opinions and takes and all of that stuff. I met so many wonderful girls who are in the wrestling community, and they are just absolute wonderful people. Um, and I'm honestly very thankful that I started this channel, this page, my TikTok, everything, because it's really helped me, number one, create content that's not that perfect image, because that really was kind of what I was doing for a while. And in doing that, you don't get to be your authentic true self because you're thinking too much about what people want to see instead of just talking and connecting with others. So it's really helped me kind of shift my mindset, but it's also helped me connect with so many people. And this has just become a really fun outlet for me. Like, I have always enjoyed the wrestling and the sports. Like, when I was a teenager, like, my biggest dream was to be Erin Andrews and be a sideline reporter. Plot twist, I didn't do that. But I feel like I get a little bit of a sense of that with this channel. And so that's kind of why I got into creating the content. I started with just wrestling, and then I thought, well, I'm following all these other sports as well. I might as well do my takes and inputs on that. And so really this whole channel and all of my socials have been an outlet just to connect with people. And I truly enjoy that because I feel like in today's world, a lot of that connection has been lost. We are always on our phone, and essentially with content, we're always on our phone as well. But having that like video that you watch with the creator that you follow, where you can chat about it, that does not lose that connection. Like, we don't have it person to person, like face to face, but we still have that connection where we can like text somebody and be like, or message somebody on Instagram or TikTok and be like, oh my gosh, I thought the same thing about that match. Or, it's just a lot of fun. And there is a lot of toxic on the internet, period. There's toxic, let's be honest, the internet, period, is toxic. Social media itself is toxic. But I feel like I receive more good than I do bad. I feel like I have connected with people, have made friendships. My girl Jazz is one of my biggest friends now, and we met through content creation and wrestling. I would not know her if I did not start this channel. And she is one of my favorite people in the world, and I can definitely message her about anything and be like, oh my gosh, blah, 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 and we can yap for ever. And I love having that dynamic with people because it brings so much joy to social media. There's so much negativity on social media. So I feel like this whole wrestling platform has really brought a lot of joy to social media. So I started creating content just to connect with people who like wrestling, who like sports, especially the girls, because like I said, growing up there wasn't a lot of girls that liked the wrestling, like sports. So I started this page and this content to really do that. Since then, it has grown. I did not know it was grown. I have bigger dreams, bigger goals. But I'm really thankful for the reason that I started it, because that will always be my why. My why will always be to influence people like me who like to talk about wrestling and sports, that don't think that they should or can or have a space or anything like that. I want to influence them to take up space. Take up space, do it, talk about it, be who you are, because you will connect with the right people. You will meet the people that will support you. And if that's people that aren't in your life right now, then maybe they're not meant to be there. But I just want to always influence and encourage people to invest in what you love and what you enjoy, because you will be surprised at how much it will reward you back. So I want to thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I'm over 1,000 now. But I want to thank every single one of you for subscribing to my channel, for following me on all of my socials. Honestly, when I tell you guys, I did not expect that number. I really did not. But I'm very thankful for all of you. Hopefully one day we can continue to grow and build and do bigger things. But I just wanted to let you guys know why I started this, what my purpose is, and what I get out of it. But as always, subscribe to my channel, like, comment, follow me on all socials, and I'll see you guys next time.